All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. As you can see, the title of this article, Putin signs law suspending INF treaty with the United States. This is one of those things, going into 2nd Edge, the 9th chapter, about measuring thou the time diligently in itself. All right, when Mosai said, we shall hear wars and rumors of wars, things like uproars of the people, earthquakes in diverse places and things of that nature occurring here on the earth, we know very well that this is the time where the Mosai is getting ready to visit this earth. And these missiles have everything to do with that. All right, because these are the weapons of the Most High's indignation. All right, the Most High YAHAWASHI is a man of war. All right, and the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. He sets one up, and he brings one down. Okay, but at this time he's setting up these rulers of these nations to come up against each other. And ultimately they're going to try to they're going to come together to fight against the Lord when he returns. But of course to no avail, and the kingdom of heaven being established here on the earth. All right, but these nuclear missiles, are going to be for exclusively being so-called America. All right, being Babylon the Great. All right, which has lived so deliciously and lived lavishly, by the torment and destruction of others. All right, and especially being your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, being the children of the Most High. All right, so these inventions that these devils created are going to be for their own demise. All right, and that goes into one part of that being a snare to them. They're going to fall to the devices that they have imagined. All right, but here, just read some of this article. Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a law suspending the Cold War era INF Treaty. All right, INF Treaty stands for Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. All right, Putin announced in February that he would halt participation in the treaty after Washington's abrupt decision to pull out of the agreement. All right, so that's why the Most High says, "Let every man be a liar, and let the Most High be true." All right, you can't trust these devils. All right, because they'll say one thing and do another. You sign a treaty, all right, you make a covenant, and then you suspend it. Saying, being double-minded, and just being a deceiver and a liar. All right, but the Most High, the Most High is a man that he shall not lie. The words that he said shall always stand and always will be. All right, that's why we put our trust upon the Most High. But nonetheless, here's what the treaty did. The treaty eliminated nuclear and conventional ground-launched ballistic and cruise missiles with ranges of 500 to 5,500 kilometers. Both sides have repeatedly accused each other of violating its terms. So, behind the closed doors, they're developing weapons, and, they terminated the agreement a long time ago, because, again, the Most High is building up these nations, especially Russia, to come against so-called America. All right, Satan is casting out Satan because the Russians are Edomites also. All right, but let's get in the point of this lesson is just getting these nuclear missiles, which is a heavy part to do with prophecy. I'm gonna come back here to Jeremiah chapter 50, but let's go to Isaiah the 9th chapter and read the 5th verse. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. All right, modern day warfare is going to be fought with missiles. All right, so no more swords and kite shields and targ shields, and crossbows and things of that nature. All right, no, it's going to be with modern day weaponry. All right, that's why you have shotguns and AR-15s and AK-47s and whatever else kind of new stuff they got. I don't keep up, but and ultimately, these nuclear missiles. This is modern day warfare. All right, and this is about prophecy. Okay, so these things were written in the time where these things weren't invented yet. So they used the war the terms or the weapons used in that time, which was arrows and swords, and it's still the same thing. A sword and a sword is a weapon of destruction. Okay, and the modern day sword is a gun. All right, the modern day arrow is missiles. Okay, and it says right here, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. What is that talking about? That's talking about the times we're in now. All right, with these nuclear missiles are getting ready to be used. They're not just out for show. These things are out there because the Most High is getting ready to use them. All right, because these are His weapons. All right. So this is going back to Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah chapter 50, and start at verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Okay, what is that? What is that talking about? We're in the midst of World War III. All right, a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. These missiles are going to do great destruction, ultimately taking so-called America out of the way, turning it to dust and ashes. All right, this is verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Cut asunder and broken. How is it? Firstly, because this is the plans of the Most High YAHAWASHI, and it's going to be taken out again by these nuclear missiles. Continue. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? These nuclear missiles. All right. Continuing. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. All right. That's why Donald Trump is doing the things that he's doing, because he doesn't understand that he's being led into a trap. Okay. Again, the production of these missiles is a trap. All right. Because if they understood the latter end and that they will ultimately have to use these things, they wouldn't have made them in the first place. Oh, I wouldn't even say that, because they used them on in Japan or in World War II, but they didn't think they're going to be used on them. All right. The Most High is hardening the hearts of these rulers. All right, because why? Because the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Okay, they don't understand that they're being moved. All right, like puzzle pieces, or I'll say chess pieces. Okay, they think they're only chess players. All right, but the Most High is the ultimate chess player. Okay, and Most High has them in a checkmate. All right, but continuing, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. By saying, I shall not be moved, I shall not be in adversity, I am and there's none else. And basically just that pride. Okay, saying I am the Most High, or saying there is no Most High. All right, things like that. They striving with the Most High. All right, making these wicked decrees. Saying everything that the Most High says not to do is okay, and says the thing that the Most High says is okay to do, you say it's not okay to do. Okay, that's striving with the Most High. Okay, and you're getting ready to find out that you're just a man. All right, you're just men. All right, and in this whole time you were being played while you thought you were the player. All right, you're being played, and you're getting ready to find out the hard way. All right. This is 25. The Lord Yahweh hath opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. All right, the Most High is again a man of war, so he has weapons. These weapons that the Most High put inspiration on to make is the Most High's. Okay, the Most High, again, he ruleth in the kingdom of men. Everything that you see is the Most High's, including us, including the things you make. All right, because where does it come from? It comes from the ground. Who made the things that are from the ground? All right, the Most High. Who made your hands to make the things that you make? The Most High. All right. So everything belongs to the Most High. All right, the Most High has weapons. Again, and these weapons are, one of them is these nuclear missiles. All right. Continuing, for this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, of armies, in the land of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans being descendants of Esau Edom, the Edomites. All right, the people of the Most High's indignation forever. The people who the Most High hates. And they're getting ready to see how much the Most High really hates them. All right. By, again, by destroying them. All right. So this is yeah, I'm gonna close out here and Second Esdras chapter 16 and start at verse here 13. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to shoot into the ends of the world. All right, that's these intercontinental ballistic missiles. Intercontinental. 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 That's a funky word. I'm getting tongue twisted, Intercontinental. Salakia. Intercontinental. That's just slip of the tongue, but nonetheless, that's what they're called, intercontinental. Intercontinental. Because they go from continent to continent. There's no missile. There's no arrow that shoots from continent to continent. No matter how big your muscles are, even if you're out of space, maybe, but according to gravity, arrows cannot be shot that far. They don't have enough power behind it. But what does is these missiles. All right, again showing that the modern day arrow is the missile, right? Because this is about prophecy. But nonetheless, continues verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And these nuclear missiles is one of the plagues that is coming upon the earth. One of the plagues. All right. This is 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. All right. The Most High's anger is not going to be quenched until he takes his wrath out. All right. He's going to take his wrath out on somebody. All right. Lord's will, it's not me, or any of you brothers listening, or any else that shall come into the faith, really the elect, but the Most High he's angry. All right. And his indignation is going to fall upon somebody. All right. And it's going to be on 2/3 of our own people. And it's going to be on, ultimately, just put it all together, just the wicked. Okay. Most High's indignation rests upon the wicked. All right. Upon sinners. All right. And it's not going to be quenched until what? Until it consumes, as it says right here, till it consume the foundation of the earth. All right, it's verse 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Yep, because, what missile, shoots out of a silo, and is going to return back into the silo? No, not one. Okay. There's no return button. There's no reverse. There's no flying next to it and landing on top of it and hitting a deactivation button. It's not going to happen. Okay, once they're shot, they're going to not return. Okay, until they hit their mark, and they're not going to miss their mark because the spirit of the Most High is going to be on those missiles. All right, because the Most High is going to do His pleasure on Babylon the Great, being so-called America. All right, continuing. I might as well read. 17. Here, finish up 16 again. Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So again, these nuclear missiles are just the grand finale, but before that it's going to be pestilence, famines, people coming against each other with the sword, the RFID microchip was the mark of the beast. All right, these are plagues. All right. Things like that are not going to be, they're not going to not be fulfilled. All right. No, it's all how has it come to pass? All right. This is 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right. And the answer to that is YAHAWASHI. All right. We have YAHAWASHI now. He delivers, he saves. All right. 18, the beginning of sorrows, in great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, and pray to the Most High that He has mercy upon you. Pray that you be part of the elect. Pray that you be preserved. And your house be saved. Pray that YAHAWASHI has favor in you when you shall be judged. All right, because we're all getting ready to be judged. All right, and it's either going to be destroyed or you're going to be saved. All right, that's why it's about making your calling election sure and serving the Most High with fear and trembling. All right, making sure you have a seat to the best of your ability on the chariot, because that's the only way you're going to make it out of here. All right, Babylon the Great is going to be completely destroyed. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. These missiles will seek out every place, that you try to hide. All right, in the elites that dig underground, in these underground cities, they're going to be taken out also. All right, they'll survive the nuclear missiles and the fallout, but they're going to be grabbed up and be the first fruits of slavery. And any of you 2/3 that survive these nuclear missiles, you're going to be destroyed also by the hands of the Most High's anointed. All right, so you just got to make sure you're not on the other side of the court. All right, because a lot of people are getting ready to be taken out. All right, but remember, the Most High's mercy is great. All right, and if you do the things you're supposed to do to the best of your ability, all right, the Most High will take care of you. All right, and you got to believe that. All right, don't let this evil pertain to you. All right, this evil is for the world. All right, that's why you have to come out of the world. All right, so you don't have to partake in the plagues that are coming. But nonetheless, Lord's word is edifying. And as always, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, and Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.